Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
Okay, radio check, radio check. And we've dropped to P12. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 26.0. Norris, Hamilton and Stroll. And we're in front of Albon, Pierce and Antonelli. Drop to P11. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are, okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:26.5. Norris and Piastri. And just behind us are Hamilton, Stroll and Behrman. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 24.7. Leclerc, Tsunoda, Russell, Norris and Hamilton. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Verstappen, Piastri and Sainz. And we're in front of Antonelli, here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are, okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:24.3. Leclerc, Tsunoda, Norris, Verstappen and Russell. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Hamilton, Sainz and Piastri. And just behind us are Antonelli,
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Welcome to not only the home of British motorsport, but also the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone, a classic on the calendar, and it's time for the British Grand Prix. Silverstone circuit then is 3.6 miles long, has a total of 18 corners, and of course is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Verstappen, George Russell and Hamilton, Coulthard, Sainz, Piastri and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Lawson, Gasly, Lance Stroll and Behrman, Albon, Pierce, Paul Aron and Pepe Marti, Hadjar, Bortoletto, Ocon and Zane Maloney rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. I love being here at Silverstone. I know you do too. Mainly because we get to sleep in our own houses for a week. But what do the drivers enjoy most about this track?
Well, Silverstone's such a challenging circuit, Crofty, more so for the car than the driver, because these high-speed corners at Silverstone really test this modern-day F1 machinery to its maximum. We don't get that many times throughout the calendar. I can only think of Suzuka and Spa, maybe Qatar as well, with that high-energy cornering that you get here at Silverstone. So the drivers love throwing the car around through corners like Copse, Maggots and Beckett's, for example, and it's really influential for your lap time as well.
Okay, radio check, radio check. Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. That's 8th place, you're in 8th place. The distance to the leader, 10.3 seconds. Sainz ahead. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Piastri's behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on a fresh set of wets. So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful. Sat in P8, well done. Okay, gap to leader, 13.1 seconds. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 5.2 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Piastri's behind. They're on a fresh set of wets. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. 24 laps to go. Gap to your teammate behind, 1.6 seconds. Okay, so that's 17 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Weather's changing now, you might want to review our strategy. Understood, copy that. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. And we're in P20, P20. Ocon is ahead of you, less than a second separates you. They're on old wets. Coultharda's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old wets. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 18 laps to go. We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 19.3 seconds. They're on old wets. They're in 10th place. And the time last lap, 1:44.8. tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, we're down to 15 laps of fuel left now. Gap to your teammate ahead, 15.8 seconds. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. That's Gasly ahead. Time last lap, 1 minute 45.2. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.7 seconds. They're on old wets. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Liam's coming in for his stop now. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.4 seconds. So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. "13 laps of fuel remaining. Caution, caution. Virtual safety car deployed. Our delta's slow down and maintain risk positive delta. Slow your pace, safety car is deployed. Piastri is in the pits. Okay, there seems to have been a problem removing the left rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind us, and let's finish the race as strong as possible. Stroll is ahead of you. They're on old intermediates. Gasly behind. They're on old intermediates. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And that's 8 laps to go. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.5 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.7 seconds. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
And of course, that's now 4 race wins in a row. They've got the momentum now, and it's starting to turn into a bit of a dominance.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc, Charles Leclerc on top. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Can I borrow you for a moment, boss?
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they've finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.